EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Florida Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round two. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking at 112 yards to the front, 149 to the hole, pin in the back.
Well, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
11 feet away. That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. We move now to the 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Reachable into if you can drive the ball accurately. Dense trees flanking both sides of the fairway, and beware of that lateral water hazard on the right. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in two on the par 5. So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. He gave that a pretty good run. A little short, but that's not bad. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And after yesterday's 67, quickly to 1 under for his round here. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
You really break this green up into 3
Well, that's a sensible shot right there. No need to take on an unnecessary risk. There's nothing wrong with walking away from here with a 3. Now this for birdie.
And he couldn't ask for a better setup from this distance. Just slightly uphill, something on the right edge could go in.
Nicely done. He's looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass. 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And this will remain a 1-shot advantage. 5th hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way, really, to avoid bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10-feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And that's going to move him to 8 under. Frank, what do you think of the 6? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
That one going to split the middle. Maybe get a little rollout as well. That is a good, solid tee shot. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
124 left to the flagstick. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there. And, of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's the canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
All right, in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Now, there's a good strike in there. Just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. That's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Up next, the 237-yard 8th. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So he'll tidy up there for his par, and his score will hold tight at 5 under. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why, they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Strong approach shot here at the 9th, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. A dogleg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. And that, not the way you want to follow up the birdie. It's into the bunker off the tee.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was hit out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of break in this overall. Distance very important. It might be one of those putts. Hit it firm and take the break out altogether.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he has now moved 5 clear of the field here in round 2. Par 5 11th is 558 yards. Again, this is an opportunity if you want to take on the risk, and it is considerable. This is a chance to jumpstart the round, make an eagle, get a little momentum. But you have to be willing to potentially pay a price if it doesn't work out. And this breeze going to push this toward the right. That's a nice shot right there, landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. Oh, that looked good the whole way. Very nicely done. You bet, a birdie here at the 11th. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And the lead swells to 6 here on this Friday. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Oh, missed the right. Just didn't have the right line. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Good chance at one.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Let's do this.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he's just continuing to pour it on here on this Friday. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's 2 little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice. Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
Now this for another birdie. Nope, couldn't get that one on target. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
This one's starting a little bit right. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Oh, that second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
Coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Okay, time to exhale. That's safely aboard. 18-footer. No. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. And that ball trying to crawl onto the green, but it's going to wind up on the fringe. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that is going to be a second-round score of 61. Pretty incredible. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golfer with a